Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the upcoming Wear OS 5 software update for Android smartwatches. Wear OS 5 is expected to launch later this year, possibly alongside the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7. This is a huge deal for Wear OS fans, as it could bring some much-needed improvements and features to the platform. So, in this video, we'll be covering everything you need to know about Wear OS 5, including when it's coming and what to expect, how it could change the smartwatch game, what it means for you as a smartwatch user. So, without further ado, let's get started. Wear OS 5. Coming soon. According to a recent report by 9to5 Google, Samsung and Google are preparing a Wear OS 5 update based on Android 14 that could launch as soon as this year. The report cites multiple references to Wear OS 5 in an unreleased Android 14 build. Samsung is apparently testing the upcoming software to ensure compatibility with the Exynos 5535 chip expected to power the Galaxy Watch 7. This follows a similar pattern to last year's Wear OS 4 update, which first launched on the Galaxy Watch 6 series. The Pixel Watch later received Wear OS 4, and Samsung brought the update to older Galaxy Watches. But what does this mean for the future of Wear OS? Well, let's find out in the next section. Release date and expectations. If the 9to5 Google report proves accurate, we can likely expect Wear OS 5 to debut on the Galaxy Watch 7 series when it launches this summer. The Pixel Watch 3 would then receive the update in the fall. No details were shared about specific Wear OS 5 features or changes. However, the timing of the update hints that Samsung and Google may be shifting Wear OS to an annual update cycle, bringing it in line with Google's approach for Android OS updates. This could be a game changer for Wear OS, as it would allow for more consistent and timely updates that keep the platform fresh and competitive. But what exactly can we expect from Wear OS 5? Let's take a look in the next section. What to expect with Wear OS 5? Given the lack of details around Wear OS 5 right now, it's unclear if there will be any major user-facing changes. Recent updates like the jump from Wear OS 3.5 to 4 were fairly minor. However, an annual update cadence could allow for better integration of Android and Wear OS features. We may see capabilities added to Wear OS that align with Android 14 changes. For example, we could see more customization options, improved battery life, enhanced security, and smarter notifications. We could also see more support for Google Assistant, Google Pay, and Google Fit. Overall, more frequent Wear OS updates should help strengthen the smartwatch ecosystem. It encourages developers and hardware makers to continually refine apps and devices for the platform. But how does this compare to Google's previous strategy for Wear OS? Let's find out in the next section, the potential for annual updates. The shift to an annual Wear OS update aligns with Google's approach for Android TV OS. However, Wear OS has often skipped Android version numbers, going from 9 to 11 to 13 in recent years. If Wear OS 5 does launch this year alongside Android 14, it demonstrates Google's commitment to bringing parity between Wear OS and Android updates. This should help drive further innovation and adoption. At the same time, Google has been phasing out Wear OS 2 capabilities despite many older watches still relying on this outdated software. Pushing users to upgrade to newer Wear OS versions allows developers to focus efforts on the latest and greatest. But what does this mean for you as a smartwatch user? Let's find out in the final section. What this means for smartwatch users. For those invested in the Wear OS ecosystem, the possibility of annual software updates is great news. It means your smartwatch has the potential to get new features and improvements every year. Considering Google still lags far behind Apple in the smartwatch race, more iterative updates to Wear OS could help close the gap over time. If you're eyeing a next-gen Galaxy Watch or Pixel Watch, Wear OS 5 will likely come included right out of the box. And if you own an older Wear OS watch, there's a chance it may also eventually get the update. However, you should also be aware that not all Wear OS watches may be compatible with Wear OS 5. Some older models may not have the hardware or software requirements to run the latest version. So, before you buy or update your watch, make sure to check the compatibility list. That sums up our look at Wear OS 5. What feature changes or improvements would you hope to see in of Wear OS? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tech videos like this one. Thanks for watching.